All right, guys, today we're gonna work on, basically, we wanna get the engine out as we talked about. So I think I'm gonna start with, you can probably pull all this together, but I've never done it before, so we're gonna just dismantle everything. I like to look inside. First drain the fluid, see if there's any water. The carb, we took the filter off, looks okay for the most part. I don't know how much water got in there. So still a little bit dirty, but we're gonna try to drain the fluids. My buddy JJ, he's got a channel I'll link below too. He's a master mechanic on Porsches, so he's somewhat familiar with these. They're very similar boxer engines, as you guys know, so he's gonna take a look at it later, see how much work it needs to be rebuilt. Transmission's obviously gonna need some work as well too if water got in there, but we gotta get the motor out first. So we'll start disassembling, get the fluids out, and go from there. There wasn't a lot of video on how to remove an engine on some of these, but I'm going to start with the header. Actually, I was worried it was going to be on there. As you guys know, exhaust manifolds, headers, they are rusty and pretty bad. So we got that one, came out fairly loose. So just got to do 4 more and get that whole thing out. So we'll start with that. All right, guys, before we remove the headers, I want to show you the water inside the motor. So I literally was going to check the oil, see what it looked like. Check this out. See, it's coming out pretty good. Wow, it is literally a fountain of water. That's hilarious. That's not supposed to be in there, right? I don't think. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's a lot of water. That's what happens in a flood, man. Yeah. So as you guys see, we're gonna have to go through this. There's probably still some oil in there, unless he had drained it for storage. I'm not sure. But the water filter, I'm assuming, is gonna have some water, and I'm guessing most of that came in through the exhaust, and probably some through the carb intake up here, you know. So we'll let that drain for a second, and then we'll get back to removing the headers back here. Looks like there's not a lot left, but good amount. At least it's fresh water. You know, that's one of the things. I think the heads are aluminum. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments if that's right. I think he told me they're aluminum. So that should be pretty okay. The sleeve, or whatever this cylinder thing is called, I'm not sure, guys. I apologize. I am not a VW Porsche boxer engine expert by any means. And I'm learning as I go, and hopefully you guys can teach me some in the comments. Make fun of us, whatever you want to do. But I also want to see what kind of engine, see if this is a Gen 1, Gen 2. My buddy asked me earlier if I knew what gen this 1200 engine was, or maybe there's only one, I don't know. So I'll try to find some markings on there. Okay, so we've got most of the water out of the engine on that side. You can see the headers are looking, we almost got these out. So I think, Avery, you got your side done?
Yep.
So mine's almost done here. The screws are not super tight. I was worried with the rust, but it's like well, actually, yeah, let me see here. He's gone already. Just trying to get this side out. We should have taken the tires off, but we need more jack stands so we can get the tires out of the way. It's like a weird angle. I think I can do it by hand.
The mine's leaking over there, so.
Yeah. Put the rag down there or something. There's still water everywhere.
That's oil.
Alright, let's get this header off. Is it oil? Oh yeah, a little water and oil. See if this will come off. Oh my gosh, look at the water.
Oh my gosh.
And we'll have to unbolt the bottom too. So there's 2 more at the bottom. So we got to get those. But I just wanted to at least drain the water, and you got oil on this side. Let me see the paper towel right here. Put some more over here, just to help collect some of this. Yeah, so we'll remove these little covers, and then we gotta unbolt the bottom of the header. I think they're bolted on this side too, right here. That might be a 14, which is really weird. Those are 13. And I think these are 14 over here. So, all right, guys, we're getting the other. Oops, of course the tool will go in there as expected. Look at this. When I pull the header apart, More water. Yay! Guys, in the comments, please let me know if there's a better way to do this. I'm just using a screwdriver and kind of pushing this out of the way, but I don't know if that's the best way. Doesn't seem to want to come out easily when I do it this way. It's like on there pretty good. Yeah, I don't know how this is supposed to come out. It's very awkward the way that it's on there, and this is a very tight space in here, like it's barely moving. So I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, but how do you get these things out of here? More water. What do you think, guys? Is this motor completely cooked, or can we bring this thing back to life? That is a lot of water. There's just one side. We had water coming out of the headers. Well, the one thing is it'll be lighter at least, you know. Should be a little bit lighter. All right, we're gonna continue to drain the water as much as we can.
A few moments later.
We're gonna overflow here, guys. Look at that, water and oil. But hey, that looks pretty nice in there. They're aluminum and it's fresh water, which is, you know, at least that's a plus, right? If it had been salt water, definitely would be a little more sketch. Take the other one out so we can see how bad this one is. Let me see if I can grab a hold of this somewhere. Kind of muddy everywhere. Oh gosh. Oh no. The other one was kind of on there much better, but that's not as bad. I wonder if most of it drained on this side. You know? Alright, so we got that. You saw the mess that made. It came right off. The other one didn't come out as easily, so we were able to drain it before we pulled it off all the way. So now Avery's taking the spark plugs out. Didn't look that bad. We're obviously going to get new ones for all that, but just to help it drain a little bit more. So you got to push that, take the socket out, and just kind of push the spark plug out of there because it's, I think our bushing's like old. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Well, these are, there you go, all the way in. There you go. So yeah, we still got to get those headers off. I don't know how to pull those things out because the header's coming from up top, so I can't push down too far. So that's interesting. I definitely want to hear in the comments from you guys, the experts, how we can remove that. So I think we're gonna try to get the exhaust out now, if I can. I'm guessing the front has to come out first. We got it down, and then there we go. There's still a lot of water in this thing. Let me get it caught in here.
Over here.
Is it hanging on the head? Yeah. There you go. Alright, so we gotta just get this thing. There we go. Yeah. Oh, maybe we gotta get the oil cooler out because she's like not budging anymore. Kind of feel like you need to rotate more. So maybe we take the oil cooler out first. Alright. The oil cooler out. Put these over here for now. I think this is 7/16, but I mean it fits perfect. I don't know what the metric size of that would be. Maybe you can figure it out because I don't know. A 10? Looks like a 10. Yeah. Feels like a 10. I don't know. 10 millimeter. 10 mil. Alright, then we'll do the bottom and then get this bad boy out of here. Move that out of the way so maybe that exhaust can come out. Alright, we moved the oil cooler. She's still not coming out easy. Let's go. Maybe I'm still hitting. You gotta get that oil filter out of there first. Oh, it's just tucked in there, I see it. Oh, this is kind of in the way. Come on. I don't like this design at all. We'll have to redo this. We'll have to redo this because it's like... There we go. Oh my God. She's in there good. Okay. Hopefully this gives us the clearance that we need. Yeah. I'm doing something wrong here. Why is this not coming out? I'm about to just cut it. And I'm sure it's super easy. I'm just not thinking about it. You know? Am I supposed to rotate it all the way? I don't know. That kind of worked on the other side. Sorry, we're having to put the camera down, trying to show you guys, so for reference, I haven't had a whole lot of... See, you got a point. The other side, we have a lot of room. So I don't know if I can move the axle. But the header's like pretty much as far as she's going to go over here. Maybe we can just come around the side this way. Let's see. There you go. All right, we got it. It's got water, so try to keep it up. We'll go empty it outside. Oh my God. Good job, man. Good job. So it's got water, so if you want to take it over by the... Alright. Good job. We did it. We did it, fam. Here we go. So we're starting to tear down into it. Yeah, just put it on the grass over there. But man, that was... Like I said, I hope there's a better way, because that was not fun. But we got it out, so it's just kind of get one side out, kind of twist it up, but we have to remove the oil cooler, as you guys saw. And she came out, so we're still draining it, trying to get all the water and oil out of it so we can take the heads off. So the next thing we'll do is probably take the carb intake and then just kind of go from there to try to get that little motor out. All right, guys, we got most of the water out. I'm going to show you a little something here. She wasn't seized, which is great, so we're going to spin it forward. You can see those valves moving, water still coming out, so we're gonna do this so we can get most of that water out. So it sounds good. I hear compression, you see the valves moving. That's always a positive sign. All right, there you go. Hey guys, thanks for watching the second episode of the Formula V. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we'll be back next week to work on the gas tank. Thanks.